All right, welcome to Dean Bodie Show. How's everybody doing? Dean Bodie Show. And good girl, Bodie. Good girl. Good girl, Bodie. You're the best girl in the world. Yeah! The best! How's everybody doing, man? Dean Bodie Podcast. Wherever you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, we're on all the platforms. And Dean Bodie Show, DeanBodi space show. YouTube channel, DeanBodie.com. We got the links on there. You can blast over to the podcast, blast the other way over to the social, and see the YouTube channel. Man, a lot going on. 800-878-9698. Dean Bodie Hotline, Dean Bodie Line, Dean Bodie Call the Line. Share a story, leave it brief, be friendly, say your first name, where you're from. Oh, I don't know, where are you from? Anchorage, Alaska? Oh, I don't know, Honolulu, Hawaii? Oh, maybe you're from, I don't know, Smyrna, Georgia. And we can use your comment or your experience or some kind of short story or memory, maybe a sing-along, and use it as a feature on our show. Okay, so I'm going to start off this one a little bit on the serious side. Excuse me while I take a swig. Because I wasn't going to get into this today, but we're keeping it real here, Dean Bodie, real stories. And then we're going to get into my other bartending contest and all that stuff, Mr. Congeniality Prize. First off, yesterday I had a full-blown anxiety attack to the max. It went way past the 10 meter, way over here. The largest one I've had in a long time. And today, I'm running through it big time. So right now, I'm feeling that fight or flight thing kicking in big time. The heart palpitations, the whole thing. I'm bringing this up because I want to let you know that you can keep working, keep doing what you need to do, because I've been dealing with this for over 25 years at a high level. And meaning at a high level, not to sound cocky about it, because it's crazy uncomfortable, but just in a way that you kind of learn how to deal with it. Because back in the day, when this first started going on like this, at this level, I would never even leave the house. It was so terrifying. So there is some depersonalization right now and derealization, not really that thick right now, but yesterday there was vomiting, there was heart palpitations. The fear mechanism got jolted into my day-to-day yesterday by something I was going through, and that was the added ingredient. And whammo, the circuit breaker goes off. So, went to sleep kind of early, had some good food, got up today with some good nutrition, and we're going to battle through this. So how I do it now is I start counting. Yesterday was the full-blown. Today is kind of like the hangover day. Tomorrow is not the day one, but the day after Wednesday will be my official day one. That's when I count. Now, Wednesday, I'm either going to be in for a real treat, and the depersonalization, derealization, visual fogginess or haziness is either going to wail on me, and it's going to go, I don't know, it could go 7 days. It could go 3 days. It could go 30 days. It could go a year. I don't know, but I'm strapped in and I'm ready for it. And I handle it much better because I've been dealing with this for so long. So what do? Keep going about your day-to-day grind. Keep doing your thing. This podcast right now is not the easiest thing for me to do right now. I got news for you. I'm sweating underneath this cap. I got the palpitations going on. Bodie's groomer just showed up. The love of my life. Pet Love Grooming, they come out here, and she's getting her shampoo, so I got that going on today. Other appointments on the phone. I had to deal with all kinds of other things. Keep doing it. You might sound a little bit extra excited. You might be overcompensating with the way you're acting, or laugh more than you usually would, or things are much more amped up. The bottom line is you're going to keep moving through it. And the durations of things will get shorter and shorter with the bout of that haziness and all that dream state craziness. So Wednesday, we'll find out how many days are we going to go this one. But, usually lately, when I do go through these things, usually it's, a 7-day, 14-day window. Get some exercise going, give those trapped adrenaline a place to go, and some kind of release there. So that being said, this is a tough one today, but we're doing it anyway because we want to post real stories, and I want you to know that we're real over here. All right, this is not a joke. This is serious stuff when it comes to things like this, a high anxiety and the branches of. And the visual haziness, for those of you that experience it, I'm letting you know it's going to be okay, and you can keep doing your day-to-day stuff, right? So, wow, we're going to take a sharp turn right now and get off of that crazy ride while we're still on the crazy ride and talk about a crazy time. So, I had the previous episode, I talked about a bartending contest that I was in at a place called Confetti's, and got second place and burned that prize money through a bar tab. It was one of the funnest times I ever had. The second one, and this is still around the Tom Cruise cocktail movie scene, and bartending contests were popping up and all of that stuff. He got trained by Magic Mike, the bartender from TGI Fridays, who taught him all that cool stuff and the twirling and all of that boom stuff. And this one is the same kind of setup in this bar, and they're going to call out some drinks. You got to do them like you're supposed to with the right ingredients, make them the right way, the right pour. We did do some pour testing, and we did some freestyle where you get to show off your bottle spinning and things like that, maybe some juggling or whatever as like the third category. And the fourth one, what made this one different was they wanted us to tell a joke. So, I'm going to tell you the joke that won me Mr. Congeniality. And you know why I won Mr. Congeniality and not the bartending contest? Is because I was really pumped up and fired up and excited. And when we were doing the drinks, I wanted to show my cutoff. And a cutoff is when you're doing the pour test, you're kind of cutting off your wrist, so you stop the pour. And that's when, you want to get it dialed in with the cutoff. It's major. Good cutoff, good bartender. So I wanted to show off. Here comes the cutoff of the decade. And I smashed the bottle against the well, which is made out of aluminum or metal in the corner. Glass blew up. The bottle blew up. The glass went into the ice. And those of you that have been in the business, anytime any kind of glass goes in the ice, bar back. You got to call them. They got to scoop all the ice out of there, all the way down to bare sink well, and wipe it out. Shine the flashlight there to make sure there's no glass glittering down to every little thing, because if a customer drinks a drink with glass in it, not good. Glass and swallowing, never good. So that's a major deal, and it puts a wrench into the whole night, into the flow of your station you're working at. And it's something that you don't want to ever happen. But this one happened to happen in front of a huge crowd of people watching the bartending contest. I turned about 80 shades of red. And so, that being said, that ended my drink thing. So I went on to telling the joke. And the joke that I told with Mr. Congeniality goes a little something like this. A frog walks into a bank. Walks up to the teller, and the teller's name is Paddywhack. And the frog says, "Hi, Paddywhack, I would like to borrow $10,000. Paddywhack says, "Well, we can't just give you $10,000. We got to have some kind of collateral or something, to give you the loan." So the frog says, reaches in his pocket, and he pulls out this little figurine, and he goes, "Well, I got this." And Paddywhack says, "Well, let me go get a manager." Brings the manager over. The manager looks at the teller, Paddywhack. Paddywhack says the frog wants to borrow 10 grand. He's got this little figurine. And the manager looks at the teller and says, "It's a knick-knack, Paddywhack, so give the frog a loan." Yes! And I said it on a microphone. Everybody, I got a few chuckles out of it. Let's go. It's kind of cute and funny. But it got me Mr. Congeniality. And we had an article in the local newspaper. And there we were, all the people in the contest. my name, Mr. Congeniality Award, because I told a nice, tasteful joke. No cursing, no whatever, like we keep it on the Dean Bodie Show. And what a great time that was, man. Those were some fun times back then with the bartending contest, man. Big time. So, that being said, I'm going to check out here something real quick here and see what other thing here was. Oh, yeah. So, when I talked about the anxiety, it reminded me of a little sing-along from a band called the Scorpions. Rock you like a hurricane. That came to mind today because I'm getting rocked like a hurricane by Mr. My Friend, Anxiety, Depersonalization, Derealization. How you doing? Oh, you decided to show up. Oh, that's nice. Okay, whatever. We're going to keep living our life anyway. Got it? All right, so, hey, Millie. He's going through anxiety right here on the show. Oh my gosh, how's he doing it? He's doing pretty good. I knew he could do it. We can do it. You just got to do it. And one thing that's good about doing this, we'll get back to Rock You Like a Hurricane and where that goes down the little road of concerts and Scorpions and my short drum career. That's the first song I tried to learn. When you do this and you fight this anxiety like you're doing it, you make yourself go into the tough things, keep living your life. This podcast, the groomers here, I had an appointment with some other business things I had to deal with and all that. All the stuff I did not want to do at all. Got a pot of soup on the stove going, all of this. Keep yourself busy so you can show your body that you're going to keep going so that fight or flight can unlock. That's it. All right? Don't overcomplicate it. And when you do it, you're teaching your body new ways to fix it. Because each episode is different. Each situation is different. So when you drive it through and you keep moving forward, you're teaching your nervous system a new trick. So next time it comes around, you develop all these little things and your body recognizes these things. And that's why the duration gets shorter of the problem. Anyways, so Rock You Like a Hurricane was the song that I tried to learn on my drum career. Did not go well. And the tom-toms and the drum teacher was trying to, do you have any favorite songs? I'm like, yeah, I like the Scorpions, Rock You Like a Hurricane. Oh, okay. And he pulls out his music sheet. And I sat in the drum kit next to his drum kit. And he started with the tom-toms. And he did it exactly like the song was. And then I tried to do it. And it was not exactly like the song was. So I thought that in my head it was going to be a lot easier than it was, but that's the Rock You Like a Hurricane connection with my drum career. And also, I saw the Scorpions in concert in West Palm Beach, Florida. I saw them open up. Believe it or not, I went to see the Scorpions, not Motley Crue. And I couldn't believe the Scorpions, 100 million albums, were opening for Motley Crue. But the reason was Motley was just way more popular in the States than the Scorpions at the time. And that's just the way it goes. What bothered me was the Scorpions got done. They did their thing. And then when they got off the stage and Motley Crue came on, shout out to my old girlfriend. Let's just call her Kelly. Thanks for getting us tickets. It was like a birthday gift to go to the Scorpions concert. I hope you're doing well out there. So Motley Crue comes on after the Scorpions gets off, and all of a sudden it sounds 50 times louder. They must have brought in another 10 sets of speakers and blew the Scorpions away. Way away, to the point where I walked out of there more of a Motley Crue fan than the Scorpions that I went to see. That was the reason I went to the concert. But I've been through that before with certain shows. The headliner, they get more speakers. They're more jacked up. And it's like a major difference. It happened, I went to this concert with my buddy, let's just call him Joe, to Extreme and Winger. We went to see Extreme, okay? Winger was more for the younger crowd, but still, they were a good band. But Extreme was the one we went to. Extreme got off the stage. Winger came on with the big, another 18 racks of speakers, blew Extreme out of the water. And we walked out of there a Winger fan. It's the same kind of thing that happened with the Motley Crue thing. It's wild how they do that, but that's just the way it is when you're on our home turf, and you're the big band, and you're the what do you call it? The lead show. You're the headliner. We're bringing on the juice. Great times, man. And look, keep moving forward. Keep moving down the road. She's a good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, she's the best girl in the world. Ho! DeanBodie.com. 800-878-9698. Dean Bodie hotline. Call, do something cool, say something neat. We'll put it on there. Your name, where you're from. I don't know. You could be from Boca Raton, Florida, for all I know. Got it? All right. We're beating this anxiety thing in the butt today. Real live. I'm really going through it. Full blown. Hello. Let's go. Anyways, DeanBodie.com. That's the website. Dean Bodie Podcast, wherever you get podcasts. Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google. Dean Bodie Show, DeanBodi space show is the YouTube channel. I'm having a blast doing this. I hope you're getting something out of this, and I hope I'm helping somebody there today dealing with depersonalization, derealization. Keep moving forward. Keep living your life, okay, and teaching your body how to get it dialed in. Eat clean. I got the good nutrition going today. Get the water down. Stay hydrated, and just stay on it. Get yourself some quality rest, but most importantly, this is the top of the list. Keep doing your day-to-day stuff. Stay busy. You got to rewire. You got to tell your body or your nervous system that you're fine. You're doing this. You know what's going on. You're not going to stop me. I feel normal, even though you're going through a little bit of like your brain is in a blender. Okay? So, have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's make it a good one. And let's stay on it. Don't get too caught up in the COVID schmovid, pandemic schmandemic. Stay positive. Don't bathe in the news. Don't do it. It's going to mess with your head. Stay focused. Keep moving forward. Have a great day today. Keep going. Go, go. And we got this. You're awesome, and I'm having a great time. Numbers are going up. Don't forget to subscribe. Cling the bell. Don't forget to click the like button. And what's the other one I forgot to say? Leave a nice comment if you want. A 5-star rating would be nice on the podcast. Give a nice review. You can do it. DeanBodie.com. Have an awesome day. See ya.